Okay, hello and welcome to our Power Vinyasa class. This is going to be 30 minutes. It's quite a strong practice. There's always modifications available, so you should be okay if you're still quite new to yoga, but it's a 30-minute class designed to get the heart rate up. So let's get started. So come to a comfortable seat, sitting on a block or the ground or a pillow, legs crossed. And we're just going to start the class with a short meditation. So finding a comfortable place for the hands, sitting up nice and tall, closing down the eyes. If your knees are really high up towards your shoulders, you do want to raise your hips, so sitting on a block or a pillow is needed. And when you're ready, let's close down the eyes and take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Good, settling in, arriving onto your mat, wherever you might be in the world, just relaxing and softening a little bit deeper, coming into the here and now. Let's focus for these next really short 30 minutes, just being in your body, being on your mat in your own little private space. Yoga is designed to give us a bit of space, perspective, and just really ease into the things that come and go, whether that be here in this yoga class or generally in life. Things come in, and as soon as they come in, just like the breath, inhale, they leave us and we let them go. Exhale. Let's take a few more breaths. Inhale, softening, exhale. Bring the hands to heart center. Roll the shoulders, and let's get ready for class. Let's reach the arms up over the head, just swoop them above your head, maybe interlace the hands, and then you're going to take a side stretch to the right and then sweep on over to the left. Good. From here, back from left to right. And then you're going to take a twist to the right. So right hand behind you, left hand onto the knee, looking over the right shoulder, and then swooping up the right arm, taking it across to the left, and we arrive on the other side, left hand behind, looking over the left shoulder. Good, sweeping the left arm up. Now just travel forward into your tabletop position, hands under the shoulders, take a cat-cow, inhale, and exhale, round the spine. Good, little rock forward, perhaps. Good. From here, right arm to sky, inhale, threading the needle underneath all the way, coming onto the right shoulder and ear, and then maybe taking the left leg up. Good. It's a short practice, so we get quite into it, so find your breath. We're going to move and we're going to flow today. Left knee comes back down to the floor if you lifted it, and then pressing into left hand as right arm goes to sky, breath in, and right hand comes down. Left arm to sky, inhale. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right, coming onto left tricep, side of the ear, and extending that right leg back. Careful here, warming up the core. It's okay to wobble. Bringing that right knee back in, pressing into hand and left arm back up to the sky. Pressing into the hands, tuck the toes. Let's find that familiar downward facing dog. Find your drishti, which is your eyesight. So people often look around here. You want to be looking through to the belly button or the upper thighs. Inhale, lift your toes, and then just tiptoe to the top of the mat, coming to a forward fold, a forward bend. If you're feeling nice and warm, you can wrap the hands around the back of the knees. Inhale, sweep to standing, arms above the head. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Down by the sides, Tadasana, mountain, feeling nice and tall. Squeezing. Let's take the right hand to the left ear and just drop the right ear to the side. Nice little side neck stretch. And then other side, dropping the ear to the left, left hand on right ear. A little pause here. Now you're going to sweep the arms above the head. Inhale, hands to heart center. Then again, big sweep of the arms. Inhale above the head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Prepare, exhale, step or jump through to a chaturanga if you're feeling it. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, lift from the core, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to sky, sweep it up, three-legged dog, keeping that hip dialed down. Right knee to right tricep. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, little pause, and then a big step through in between the hands. Inhale, arms to sky, lunge. Exhale, open to warrior two. Hold. Sweep and lift, reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Exhale, right forearm onto right thigh, sweep the left arm up and over the head. Back to warrior two. Taking the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, sweep and lift the chest, and then exhale, dive the right shoulder down to the inner right thigh, dropping your head. Breathing in, breathing out, releasing the hands and taking the left hand to the floor, the right arm to the sky. So twisted side angle, nice strong back leg here. Then take the right hand down, slowly, silently step the right foot back and move through Vinyasa. So lower Chaturanga, up dog cobra lift, exhale downward facing dog. Inhale one, exhale one, finding that eyesight still. Left leg to sky, inhale three-legged dog, exhale knee to left tricep. Right left leg to sky, inhale, exhale left knee to right tricep, twist, inhale to sky. Exhale, knee to nose, little pause before stepping it up in between your hands. Arms to sky, swoop and lift, inhale, lunge. Exhale, open to warrior two. Flip the left palm, reach the left arm up and back. Right arm onto the lower back or the back leg. And then exhale, left forearm, left thigh, right arm up and over. Pull the right shoulder back here. Coming back up to warrior two, inhale, exhale, interlace the hands behind you. Inhale, open the chest, the shoulders, chin. Exhale, dive down, left shoulder to inner left thigh, really dropping the head, still strong in the arms here. Humble warrior. You've got it, feel that power and heat rising. Take the hands down, so right hand to floor, left arm to sky, twisting the hips to face down, side angle. Left hand comes down, silently step it back to high plank, and then exhale, knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga. Up dog cobra lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, lift your heels, step or jump to the top of the mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Sweep to standing, inhale, arms above the head. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep the arms above the head. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back through Chaturanga. Up dog cobra lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a pause here, find that eyesight nice and still, breathing in, breathing out. Focusing on your breath, letting it come in and letting it flow out. Letting it come in and letting it flow out. The knees, getting ready to step or jump to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Tadasana, breath in. Breath out. Now big sweep to chair. So sweep the arms down, squat the bum down, arms above the head. Holding here in Uttanasana. Then bring the hands to heart center. We're going to twist over to the left. So hooking the right arm onto the outer left knee and then extending and opening our arm span. Making sure to pull the right knee and hip back so the knees are in line. Broadening across the collarbone. Back to chair. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. We prepare for the right side, so we twist to the right, hook the left tricep, and then open through the arms, the wings. Breath in, breath out. Back to chair. Inhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, prepare, step, jump, float through Vinyasa. Up dog cobra lift. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, right leg to sky, inhale, three-legged dog, find your breath, focus on it here, bend and hinge at the knee, dropping the right foot to the glute, then slowly opening the right knee to the side and then stepping the right foot in between your hands. Swoop the left arm forward, up and back, coming into an open side angle. And then taking the left hand onto the lower back, extending the right arm up, bending into right leg, reverse warrior. Opening to warrior 2, breath in, breath out. Extending through the right leg and coming to triangle pose. So right hand comes onto the shin or the inner shin and the left arm comes up to the sky. Extending right through that right side body from hip to armpit. Now we lift the arms up and we're going to squat down into the back left leg, coming into Skandasana Ninja. So straightening through that right leg. And then if you want to have the twist, let's take the right arm to the sky and the left arm down. Now gracefully sweep back to the front of the mat and come to a twisted lunge. Left arm forward, right arm back. Nice deep bend into that right thigh. Breath in. Swirling and circling the arms to come back to a warrior 2 with the palms facing up. Then bringing the right hand down to the inner side of the right foot, left arm to sky. And then twizzling into lizard, so hands under shoulders, back heel lifted. A little bit of an option here for Kundanyasana, so hooking that right knee onto your tricep, lifting your left leg. Maybe a chin stand if you've got that in your practice. I kind of don't, as you can see here. Coming back through your chaturangas, vinyasas and down dog. If you don't know what's going on, just stepping back from your lizard through to a child's pose or a down dog is absolutely fine. And we go other side. Well done. Find your breath, left leg to sky. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left knee in, tuck that foot, and then slowly step the left foot in between the hands, spiraling the right arm forward and up, opening to side angle, right arm to lower back, lifting to reverse warrior, left arm up, keeping that bend in the left knee, then coming to warrior 2, breathing in, breathing out. Getting ready for triangle pose here, extending through left leg, hips go backwards, reach the left arm forward and find it onto the shin or the inner shin as the right arm goes to the sky. Again, lengthening from left armpit to left hip. Coming up with the arms, the torso, we're going to squat into that back right thigh, Skandasana Ninja, maybe taking the right hand to the floor, the left arm up, opening into a nice deep twist, opening for the hips, before we gracefully travel back to the front of the mat, into our twisted lunge. So feet face forward, left arm back, right arm forward, hips dialing forward. And then we take that circle with the arms, right arm comes up, left arm goes down, finding warrior 2, grounding that back foot, inhale, exhale, left hand down to the floor, inside edge, right arm to the sky, before preparing to lizard. So right arm comes down, twisting the back heel, left foot to the outer edge of the mat. So you might just stay here or take your Kundanyasana. So you can see you extend through your left leg, lift your right leg, and then you try to lift those feet up, landing in chaturanga, up dog cobra, and then eventually downward dog. Good. I've not really mastered that. You can see my legs flailing all around the place. Yoga is to have fun. It's about practice. Practice makes progress. Breath in, breath out. Lift the heels, look forward, step or jump to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Uttanasana, and exhale, come to standing, breath out. Hands by the sides, inhale, shoulders back, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Well done. Uttanasana, chair pose once again. Squat the bum down, arms to the sky. From here we're going to come to a low chair, so we want to bring the bum lower with the thighs parallel to the floor and reach the arms out. We're preparing for crow here. So there's an option if you'd like to try it. You want to get your knees really up into your triceps, so on the back of the arms. You want to squeeze both feet together. Ideally looking forward, not down or through the legs. Look forward, squeeze. If you'd like to try and go a bit further, you can come through to your headstand, so slowly bringing the head to the floor and just tucking from that A position up into your Sirasana, so your headstand. So pointing the legs up, and then eventually from there you might move through your Vinyasa. If you're still just mastering your crow, maybe take the knees onto the outside of the triceps, find a little squeeze and lift of the hands, and then eventually make your way back through either a Vinyasa or a downward facing dog. Your practice, take it as you wish. Luckily this is a video, so you can come back to it, pause it, do it again. Inhale, lift your heels, look forward, and then step or jump to the top of the mat into a silent landing in Malasana. So toes pointing out, heels in, hands to prayer, and then we take the right arm down, the left arm up, and the left arm down, the right arm up. Bring the hands back down to the floor, a jump back as an option once again through Vinyasa. So we lift the bum, we squat and jump back to Chaturanga, or just step up dog cobra, lift, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, look forward, prepare, bend your knees, and then step forward, float to the top of the mat, forward fold, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Sweep to standing in chair, and exhale, hands to heart center, hands down by the side. Taking the deep breath in, rolling the shoulders up, back and down perhaps, and exhale. Holding mountain, inhale. Exhale. Let's sweep the arms to the sky, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, prepare, step, float, jump through to Chaturanga. Up dog cobra, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky, point through those toes. Now exhale, bending at the knee and then stepping it through in between the hands. Inhale, arrow pose, take the arms out in front and then lift up into your warrior three. Left leg is extended behind, hands alongside the body, focusing your eyesight, squeezing your right foot into the floor. Maybe bring hands to Anjali prayer pose. We're going to slowly open to half moon. So you dial the left hip out to the side, right arm down to the floor, and left arm to the sky. If you want to go further, I kind of styled it out here, not sure why, but I grabbed the top left foot. You can do so, or just stay in your half moon. We're going to travel through to standing splits. So left hand comes down, soft bend in your right leg. If you want to have a play around, so for me here, I always do a few little hops just to get used to getting a bit of air time. If that is not in your practice, just hold, or equally if you've got a handstand, take it into your handstand. We're going to transition up with this left leg now. So slowly bring the left knee in and up as you come to standing, arms above the head, and then hook the left ankle onto the right knee and squat the bum down, hands to prayer. Standing pigeon, nice stretch for that outer left hip. Slowly bringing the left knee back in and up, hands by the sides, straighten and strengthen that left leg out. And we're going to slowly squat, squat, squat down to the floor. Good. Grab a hold of that left leg, lift it up and straighten through your right leg, flexing those feet. Then grabbing a hold, if you can, the outside edge of the left foot, left leg, and extending your left arm back, coming into a twisted stretch here. Then hooking that left foot over to the outside edge of the right thigh and coming to our twist. So wrapping the right arm around, the left arm back, looking back to your left fingertips. Breath in, breath out. Coming through into our Navasana. So you can have the legs bent here, or you can go for the full extended option. I'm doing something funky with my arms. You can circle them. I think I was just distracting myself. Do what you need to do. And then getting ready to step, hop, or float through a Vinyasa, or just skip it out and find your way back to a downward facing dog. That's always an option. Breath in, breath out. Left leg to the sky, sweep it up, and then slowly step the left foot in between your hands. Arrow pose, arms out in front to prepare for your balance. As you take the weight into your left leg, we're going to be lifting up to warrior three, extending the right leg back, floating and gliding the arms alongside the body, or at prayer pose at the heart center. Carefully find your core, your breath here before coming to half moon. It's a tricky one. Usually you might want to use a block under the left hand. So the left hand comes down, the right arm goes up, and the right hip dials out to the side. You can again grab the top foot if you want to and extend through that leg, or just stay in your half moon pose with your right leg extended back behind you. Then pivot the right hip to dial down, hands to floor, standing split, and little hops, handstands, play around, or just hold. If you can't get the hands to the floor, don't do the jump. Just hold the back of the left leg with the left hand. And then carefully transitioning back up to standing, hooking the right knee into the chest, and then placing the right heel onto the left knee in standing pigeon, hands to heart center. Slowly lifting right knee back up, extending straight leg, and then lowering down to the floor, that one-legged squat. Grab a hold of that right leg, extend through left leg nice and long, broadening through the chest, then left hand to the outer right foot or the right thigh or somewhere along the leg, and right arm back. Coming back to your boat pose, Navasana, full extension of the arms and legs. We're going to do a little bit of dynamic play here, so we're going to come to low boat, shoulders and head still off, squeezing the belly button in, breath in, exhale, high boat, come back up, extension through legs. If you'd like to, go back to low boat, inhale, exhale, high boat. Option to cross through into a vinyasa to transition it through, or as always, just make your own way back to a downward facing dog. We're going to come to dolphins. We've got a little bit of a section here where I play around for a bit. So you bring your forearms down to the floor, and then you can lift your left leg up to the sky, sweeping and kicking it up, and then you can change and do the same with the right. Equally, you can just hold in your dolphin position. That will strengthen your arms. And then we're going to come through to a plank position, so forearm plank, getting that heat going, maybe rocking forward and back, and then taking a little pause, dropping the knees, forehead to floor, inhale, exhale. Now here we have some headstand play. Now it's up to you if you want to do this. There's two options for headstand here. So you bring your hands to the floor, head into the hands, and slowly you tuck the knees in and lift the legs up. If you have a strong headstand, great, you can take the two that we have here in class, or perhaps you can just hold your dolphin, the pose that we were previously in. From your headstand, slowly lower the knees to the floor, sit the bum to the heels, just open the chest, pulling the arms back, wrapping them, doing a big circle, one round, and then you're going to prepare for round two. So just opening and closing the shoulders. You might want to stay just doing that, or you might want to come to round two of the headstand. I'm going to go for pike leg, so trying to go lifting up through to your headstand with a straight leg. But again, it depends where you are at in your practice. Don't rush it. Be mindful and caring of where you are at. And then carefully, if you want to split the legs, come back down. Again, bum to heels, big circle of those arms, or just intuitive movement, whatever feels good, just to open up the chest. Take the fingertips behind, puff out the chest, inhale. And then you're going to swivel around to sit onto the bum, just because I missed out the twist on this side. So extend your right leg, grab a hold of it, and then reach the right leg over to the left thigh. Grab a hold of the right thigh and look over your right shoulder. Got to balance out the body. Now bringing the bum into the center of the mat, you're going to come down to the floor and extend your legs up to the sky and arms up to the sky. You're going to take some little pulse crunches, so reaching your hands to feet, up, down, up, down, up, down, little crunches. And then slowly lower the legs to the floor, keeping the shoulders and head off, little pause, and then a lift. Two more. Lower the legs slowly towards the floor, little pause, and lift. Lower the legs to the floor, pause, and lift. You're now going to take a little hold. So in your low boat, arms out to the side or behind the head, hovering the feet from the floor, squeezing the belly in, and then slowly bringing the knees in. You're going to take a big swing of the legs to plow, up and over the head. Hands can come to the lower back or just down to the floor, feet above the head. Taking a breath in and a breath out. Shoulder stand option, or stay where you are. Just take the feet up against the wall, but you want to lift your feet up above your shoulders, hands to the lower back to support you, and then bring your knees down towards your shoulders and extend through your legs, or just keep your knees bent by your ears. Before eventually coming out of this, we're going to slowly, bone by bone, vertebrae by vertebrae, bring the hips to the floor, and then just as slow we bring the legs down to the ground. We're nearly there. Well done. It's a power class, so we've got to get that core going. breath in and breath out. Bring the right knee into the chest. Take some rotations of the right foot, the right ankle. And then take the right knee over to the left side, reaching the right arm out alongside the floor, the mat. Nice supine one-legged twist. Breath in. Breath out. Slowing the heart rate down. Taking the right knee back in, extending through the leg, left knee into the chest. Rolling through that left ankle this time. Then taking the left knee over to the right, extending the left arm out to the side. Nice big breath in and out. Then bringing both knees bent, feet in by the glutes, and we're going to lift up to bridge. So fingertips by the heels, press and lift the hips up, squeeze your glutes, keep looking up, not side to side. Press and pull those heels towards the shoulders to get that activation, and then slowly lower down to the ground. You're going to come to butterfly now, taking it down, getting ready for our rest. Let's bring the hands onto the lower belly, the womb, just feel some connection of the hands. Soles of the feet are together in your butterfly. Big breath in and a sigh out. And we're here, finally, well done. We're going to come to our Shavasana. So extend your legs out long, your arms by the sides, palms facing up. Let's really take the time that we need here. Allow the body to soften, to really start to sink deeper. Just notice any thoughts, any feelings that have come in to the mind. And again, just notice how we can let them go. Let's not lock on to anything that we did or didn't achieve in the class. Just really sink down deeper into this posture. The mother of all postures, the Shavasana, where it all happens, where we soak up all that goodness. You are welcome to stay here for a little bit longer, or however long you have. Or if you are ready to come to close, you're going to roll to your right hand side and eventually bring yourself up to a seated position, cross-legged, where we started. Lengthening through your spine, hands facing up onto the knees. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and then reaching your arms up over the head, keeping the eyes closed and bringing the prayer back down to the heart. Thumbs to the forehead and then slowly bowing down. Namaste. Thank you for joining. Thank you for practicing. Bit of a fiery power class with lots of play in there, so I hope that you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you want to see more, and thanks for joining.